Foodie Friday live on normally the road. Today we're on the water, the Connecticut River. I have said for years, you've heard me say this, Essex, one of my favorite towns. It is beautiful. It is quintessential New England, quintessential Connecticut. And so if you're going to have a quintessential restaurant, I highly recommend Dockside at Dauntless for a couple reasons. One, because it's the best in seafood. Here at the Dauntless Shipyard, YAHD, where they're putting ships together, and it's a very sleepy morning, a humid but sleepy morning here in beautiful historic Essex. Now, if you're going to have a quintessential restaurant, what do you need? Well, you need quintessential seafood. We got some great dishes here, but you also need quintessential folks running the Dockside of Dauntless. So I'm going to sit down next to my new friends, because I really like them. They're crazy. Tracy and Susan. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
The sassy, do I have this right? The Sassy Seafood Stepsisters, right?
Well, sure.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Close
Why?
enough.
You guys, you really are stepsisters, and you really are sassy, and you really like seafood.
Absolutely. So Susan and I became stepsisters when we were in middle school. It was a long time ago. So we've been around each other for a long time.
This is great. We'll turn this almost into the newlywed again. So what's the best thing about her?
Her work ethic.
Her work ethic?
Yeah.
What's the best thing about her?
Her sense of fashion.
Do you notice? She hesitated a second. I'm just putting that out there.
You see her looking at me?
Exactly, I did. Talk about what you do here, because this is seafood at its best, with your own little spin on it, thanks to Chef Caitlin.
Absolutely. So we just try to do the freshest seafood that we can. Everything is cooked fresh every day. It comes in every day, and we're here. You know, beautiful view, beautiful food. That's what we're all about.
This is the second Dockside. You got one in Brantford as well. But you opened this up smack dab in the middle of COVID.
We did.
Yeah.
We just wanted to test out the waters here in Essex for a couple of months during 2020. And they were so welcoming here that we were like, sign the lease.
This town does that. Talk about the food you got here, and then I'm going to take a bite in a second.
Oh, yeah. So this is our house salad with teriyaki swordfish.
That's a big honking piece of
Yeah, delicious. And then we have our broiled fish sandwich. This is a garlic broiled
Garlic,
fish
because
sandwich.
you do fish a couple different ways here, right?
We do it a lot of different ways. Cajun, garlic,
And
teriyaki.
we're going to go into that with the chef in a second. And then you've got here, what, some scallops, right?
Yeah, this is our scallop and shrimp linguine. It's just in a white wine broth, which is fabulous, nice and fresh for the summertime.
Excellent. I'm going to try this in a second. Now we're gonna taste some of this stuff, and over the course of the morning, we're going to find out a couple of tips for you at home. Here's how I know how good this is. Already, Erica back at the station has already said, so hey Matt, buddy of mine, which one of these plates are you bringing home to me? So take your pick, Erica and Keith. What do you want? Okay, good morning. You know what we've watched Sean, eat himself silly during these Foodie Friday segments, Erica and Keith. And the one thing that I always laugh at when you see a seafood restaurant, you kind of know you're in New England. So if you're cooking seafood, you better know your stuff. So the Dockside at Dauntless, they do. And I was laughing because this young lady is and Caitlin Ranciato. Do I have it right?
Ranciato, yes.
Oh man, I did it good. All right, she's cooking up. Whoa, fire in the hole. You know why she did that over there? She was afraid of burning my hair, and she knew that without my hair, I have no career. Listen, as that's rendering down, because we're doing a what?
We are doing a calamari alla vodka sauce.
And clearly the vodka just went in, hence the flames. Don't worry about Freddie. Roll him around a bit. He'll be fine. I'm laughing because you got to know your stuff. And you are how old?
I'm only 20 years old.
20 years old. How long have you been working in kitchens?
I have been in a kitchen since I was 15.
Out of the womb, practically.
Yeah, practically.
All right. So I told her, I said, okay, listen, we're going to be cooking up here. Shove me out of the way. That's okay, because you're putting in the heavy cream. I laughed because the vodka goes in first, the heavy cream and everything goes in last. Otherwise, you're just serving pretty much a cocktail, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. And not my first rodeo here. What's the secret to doing something with a vodka sauce? You don't want to walk away from it because you want to render it down, right?
Yeah, so we want to let it cook down. We want to let it get a little bit more heavy and saucier. If I have...
Go ahead.
running around.
Grab what you want. What do you need? I'll go get it. What do you need?
I'm going to grab some marinara.
All right. Grab the marinara. Okay. So I'll just tap it. Anyway, let me tell you about Dockside at Dauntless. Here. Okay, I didn't set it on fire. Wow, see? You're going to put me on the line. All right, she's back. Oh, we missed you. How much marinara goes in there?
So I only add a little bit just to add some color.
Otherwise, it's an Alfredo sauce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Okay. That's going to add the pink color. Look at this. See, she's a pro. And she knows something goes wrong, we roll with it. It's fine. What else is in there?
So now we add some Parmesan.
Okay. really is just a Alfredo dish without the marinara.
And some basil.
And a vodka for that matter. Basil going in too. What's the signature dish of yours here at Dockside at Dauntless?
Our signature dish, I would say, this is one of our signature dishes, as well as our honey lemon salmon.
Oh, I like the sound of
The
that.
salmon is amazing.
You played up. I'll meet you here in a second, okay? Because I'm going to walk over here. I want you to say hi to Tracy Planencheck. And she is the owner. Come on over here, Tracy. Here comes Freddie. See, we'll meet you over here. Say hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you. 20 years old.
Yes.
She knows her stuff.
I know,
Man.
absolutely.
But you know your stuff too. You work with your stepsister. You guys have been running restaurants for years.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've been in the business, I think, both of us since we were 15 years old. It's all we've ever done.
So again, if you're running a seafood joint, you got to know your stuff. Show off what you got here because this stuff looks fantastic.
So this is what we were showing earlier. So we have a salad here with
Right.
teriyaki swordfish.
Uh-huh.
Is one of the 7 different ways that we cook fish here
7
at
different
Dockside.
ways.
Yep.
Wow, okay.
The center one is our garlic sole, which is our fish sandwich, and that's another second way.
All
with
right.
onion rings that we bread here ourselves.
None of that frozen stuff, right?
Yep, and then we have our shrimp and scallop linguine, which
Now-
you've already dug
Yes.
into.
Now watch what's coming out because Caitlin has already put the vodka sauce and the calamari together. She's got some steamers ready because again, everything here is fresh, which clearly you can't run a restaurant here in New England without fresh seafood.
No way, you have
Yeah.
to do it, definitely. And
All
so
right.
just quick, we have a lobster bisque here.
Oh, 2 kinds,
Did we
right?
talk about this?
Yeah.
We have all the time Rhode Island chowder, New England chowder, but our lobster bisque is Susan's dad's famous lobster bisque.
And there's
With
extra
chunks of
sherry.
lobster.
Turn the camera this way. Look at this, Freddie. Wow. Does that look delicious? One. And a little known fact about me, I can eat my weight in steamers. I might try that over the break. This is Dockside at Dauntless Harbor, the marina here where they're building all the ships. Essex, one of my favorite favorite towns. A lot of great food here. You did a nice job.
Thank you very
Even with
much.
the marinara sauce.
Yeah,
You,
had
you,
to run
you
out.
passed the
but-
test. You know what? Watch this. Because I don't have a fork nearby, but I'm just going to grab this. That's okay. Oh, yeah. You ready? That's a big one.
Let me get you
No, it's all right. Watch.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, come on. See, I'm not allowed to say that, but yeah. Oh, that's creamy.
good.
Oh, Erica, Keith, I was told to bring back dishes, but I don't know. I don't know. You're on your own here. I know he's trademarked it, and I got to pay him every time I say it. Sam owes me a favor, so I said, you know what, Sam, you go do weather. I'm gonna come out here and schwitz in the humidity. Oh my Lord! And you know what? It's not even peak heat yet. Humidity's supposedly backing off a little bit today. Right now, I'm not buying it. Take a look at this $1 million view. We are on the Connecticut River here in Essex. Essex, one of the crown jewels of Connecticut. If you haven't been to Essex, what is wrong with you? The harbor here, where they put together all the boats and they send them out. Beautiful boating weather. Look how still that water is. You know, if you're going to have a restaurant, if you're going to have a seafood restaurant in Essex, in the state, you best know what you're talking about. Seafood is unforgiving here. You either do it right or you're done. So we found 2 ladies here at the Dockside. Here's the thing, Dockside here at the harbor. It is such a great location, and so you got to have good food to match it up. Let me saunter and slide in between these 2 ladies. Saunter, shimmy, sachet. Is that allowed here in a restaurant?
Absolutely.
Why don't you say hi to Susan and Tracy? Shimmy away, exactly. They are the crazy seafood stepsisters, the sassy seafood stepsisters that I've been told. But here's the thing: we're talking about, you got to know your stuff when it comes to seafood. You guys have worked in restaurants here in the state for how long?
Jeez.
Without giving your age.
For a long time.
I'll
Since
give
we
your
were
age.
young.
Go ahead. No,
very,
don't do
very
that.
young. So for many, many years. Since we both were, I think, 15, 16.
Right?
Yep,
And
yep,
so,
15
so,
years old.
So clearly it's in your blood.
It's in our blood.
It would be type A batter if they were to check it out. So to have a seafood restaurant here, what makes you different? Is there anything making you different, or do you want to make sure you get stuff classically right?
I think that we classically get things right, traditional seafood, fresh seafood with a great atmosphere, and we try to have the friendliest staff around.
There you go.
So that's
because the
important.
customers matter, as you said earlier. If you don't give the customers what they want, if you don't have a loyal following, you're done.
Exactly, and we're so lucky with our following. Our customers are amazing.
Because they have two places. They have a place in Brantford as well. They opened up this one right in the middle of the pandemic.
sure did.
God bless you for that. Talk about the food, because that's clearly why we're here as well. What do you got here?
So just quickly, we have our mussels garlic here,
Oh.
which is an appetizer, but I love to put it over linguine as a
you
dinner,
go.
an entree. It's fabulous. We have a burger because we're not just a seafood place. So we have burgers on the menu, cheeseburgers, prime rib. We have fabulous chicken, marinated chicken sandwiches available all the
Talk
time.
about your crab cakes.
Crab cakes, fabulous. Crab meat, lump crab meat comes with a chipotle mayo. Yummy, yummy. And then we have, of course, our captain's platter here.
Don't mind if I do.
Cod, scallops, shrimp, and strips, or you could have whole belly clams with it if
Not
you'd like.
summertime in Connecticut, in
Without
New England,
it.
without
Yeah.
fried seafood.
Absolutely.
And if you don't do this right, go into another line of business. Talk about working together, because we've been having fun all morning long. That's the best part about working with her. Because you got family. You're working with family. Are you nuts?
I know, but you know what? We're almost like two ships passing in the night and day because there's so many hours to cover that one of us is usually, now we have the two restaurants.
Right.
We're all over the place.
Secret of success, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that, she does things well that I don't, and I do things well.
you go.
And I always say, even though some days that we have our little things, we need each other to make
You're
this
open
work.
7 days a week.
Absolutely.
And
Lunch and dinner.
again, lunch and dinner every night. So come on down. They don't take reservations, but they'll slide you in any way they can because it's a beautiful restaurant. I mean, this is the bar area, and they've got a whole dining room in there. Caitlin's back in the kitchen doing a bang-up job at the ripe old age of 20. Ladies, thank you. We'll see you again in an hour. Erica and Keith and Sam, I do have the good job today. There is no question about it. I'd like to thank Sean Pagano for letting me borrow the segment and his loose-fitting pants, because that's a good thing, too. Well, she's not watching. She's not watching. Who cares, right?
Somebody yelling at you for eating fried food?
Aren't they great? Oh, it's good. Yeah, give me some of that too while you're at it. Yeah.
Oh, these are cold. Don't you eat that.
Dockside at Dauntless Shipyard in Essex. The second Dockside. I got one in Brantford as well. We're outside for a second, soaking in the humidity. Check out this beautiful shot of the Connecticut River. Essex, one of my favorite towns. You got to have good seafood. You got to do good seafood right if you're going to have a seafood restaurant. There's the bar. It's beautiful. But you want to see the signatures here. We showed you all the classic seafood dishes. We're going to finish up with a couple of drinks and dessert. I want you to meet. They called them this. I did not. The Sassy Seafood Stepsisters. Tracy and Susan are with us one more time. You say that like you're like, we've never heard that before, but you have.
We sure have, yeah. And we're happy to be known as
There
it.
you go.
And
Look-
you keep saying Sassy Seafood Stepsisters, but
But
we're
yeah,
really
we're gonna do
just
dessert
sisters
right
now.
now.
And we're
There's
gonna do dessert.
wave high, Caitlin, Chef Caitlin, 20 years young. She's been doing it since she was 4. Look at these desserts. What do we have here?
This is espresso cheesecake.
I love that.
House-made, delicious.
House-made?
Yep.
Okay, the only
And
way to
that's
do
a
it.
triple layer carrot cake.
Triple layer carrot cake. 1, 2, 3 layers. There they are. You gotta have room for dessert here, right?
Absolutely,
And you gotta have
yes.
room for these drinks. And we were kidding around earlier, but listen, we tell people don't go outside and drink. It's too darn hot. But inside, where the AC is going, you can have a lovely drink like some of these
Absolutely,
martinis.
like this cranberry cosmopolitan. Andrew makes them the best.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our key lime martini, nice, cool, and refreshing.
That's a dessert in
on a-
itself.
Absolutely.
I love this.
absolutely.
You guys are open through the summer. You got late summer. As long as the weather's nice. You're gonna try to stay open here and the people they're gonna come to see you because they come to the Brantford joint. Now they're gonna come here too.
Yes, and Essex will be staying open later. We're going
Right.
to try and go through Thanksgiving this year.
One of our favorite towns. We love this. Again, we're going to have a story on these 2 wacky ladies. See what makes them tick. And I just don't understand how 2 ladies who have known each other for years and years, sisters, family stepsisters, and they don't kill each other. You'll find out why at 4 o'clock. Speaking of 4 o'clock, that's our next broadcast. 4 and 5 o'clock. The Fox 61 News, of course, always online, fox61.com, and Fox 61 Plus. Have a great day for Foodie Friday. I'm Matt Scott. We'll see you later. Oh, that's good. That's good. Come on.